Hi everyone, welcome back to my craft room. If you're new to my craft room, then welcome. Today I want to make a nice little fall decor piece, and I've been wanting to do something with this tray for a while now. When I see the look at this tray, it looks like a picture frame to me. So we're going to make a cute little fall picture out of this, if you will. So I'm going to paint the edges of this frame here. I'm going to paint that with some of this Parisian gray chalk paint. And then I'm probably going to distress a little bit, maybe with a little bit of white around the edge of it. And on the center of it, I want to cut out a piece of this wood grain paper, or you can even use that tacky paper that they have on the rolls at Dollar Tree if you have that. I don't even know where mine is right now, but I want to use this because I've been wanting to use this paper for a while. It's really nice. I love it. I usually get this stuff at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Sometimes I find better ones at Hobby Lobby. But I want to use that for just the center of it. And then I want to use some of these rub-on stickers. We're going to use some of these on these. I'm going to use one of these wood pumpkins from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use two of the leaves that you get. You get 8 in a pack, and they come with little strings, but we're going to fill in that little hole so it just looks like a solid piece. And we're going to fill those little holes in with just some of that lightweight spackling that you can get down by the paint section in Dollar Tree. This stuff works great for little DIY projects. But I want to use some of these rub-on stickers on the leaves, and then on the pumpkin, I want to use this rub-on transfer sticker that they had. It's, a much larger one that says Hello Autumn, and I thought that would be really pretty on the pumpkin. So that's what we're going to do. And then these are just so darn cute. I don't know which ones all I'm going to use yet. We'll see. I am going to use, I think, a little bit of the distressing ink. This smoky hickory smoke, it's called, the gray. This is the Tim Holtz distressing ink. I use this stuff in a lot of projects, mainly because it dries a lot faster than paint. But the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to fill in this little hole here. And all you need is just a teeny weeny bit of this stuff, because the word just went right out of my head. Spackling. Jeez. I was going to use the wood stuff, wood filler, but I opened my container up and it is dry as a bone, so I'm going to have to add some water to that, see if I can get that going again, or I'm going to have to get another one. I've had it for a long time. But you just want to fill that hole in real good. Just let it dry, and then after it dries, just take a piece of sandpaper and just, smooth it off. It's really simple to do. Or a little nail file if you don't have sandpaper. You can use that too. And then we're just going to give it 2 coats of this sheepskin home decor chalk paint. I love this color too. It's kind of like a creamy off-white kind of thing. So I'm going to give it 2 coats of that, and this is what they look like after 2 coats of that. Hole's all gone. And I also did the same thing with the leaves. I just filled in the little hole, and I gave them 2 coats of this sheepskin chalk paint. So I wanted to get these done so they had a chance to dry here so we could get this project going. Alright, so while that's drying there, we're going to paint the edges of this with this chalk paint. I'm just going to use one of the Dollar Tree brushes here. I love these brushes. And you don't have to be real neat or worry about if you get some down in where it shouldn't be down there. But I didn't want it to be so shiny. I want it to be more of a matte finish. That's why I want to, because it's already kind of a silvery gray, but I'm not going for the shiny look, if you will. So, nothing to this. Just get your paint on there. Kind of got to go down in between these little bumps. And I love those little bumps on there too. It kind of looks really cool as a frame. But these are really nothing to painting these. But I'm thinking probably 2 coats. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how this looks when it dries. It's actually covering this very, very well. Oh, my birds are all yelling out there. My husband's outside giving the dogs a bath. And that's my double yellowhead Amazon out there. He's in the window, and he's probably watching the hose getting sprayed out there, and he's just having a good old time. He gets really loud, so I apologize if you hear him a lot in the background. Alright, yes, this is definitely, I think, going to need 2 coats. But that's it. You don't have to worry about the back or anything. We're not going to This we're going to either set up, you can either set it up against, you know, like on a shelf or whatever, or I'm going to put like a hanger on it too if you want the option to hang this up when it's all done. So I think this is going to be really pretty in this gray. You kind of got to get in around these little knobbies here. Yeah, it doesn't take much to get this little guy painted up. Just want to make sure that your brush strokes are all going the same direction. I kind of got to swirl them around in here to get these little knobbies all coated, but then when you're all done doing that, just make sure they're all going the same way. Alright, so there is our first coat on there. I'm going to put that aside and we'll let that dry a little bit, and then I'll come back and do another coat on there. Alright, so as soon as I get this finished and this is all dried up, we'll come back and we'll get our paper put down in the center here, and I'll show you how I cut that out really easy. Alright, that's dry, so I decided I'm going to take some of this Waverly matte finish white and just go around here with a stiff brush and just kind of, you know, try to give this a more little bit of a weathered look, so it's not just such a flat gray color. So I just kind of like go in between them, you know, make a few dashes here and there and then go in between, or however, it just kind of gives it more of like a weathered wood look or something. And if you get a little too much on there, you know, you just kind of smear it up a little bit. But I think that looks cool. So that'll be the frame part. You don't have to do anything in here because that is where our paper's going to go, so a little too much. This is why my hands are always covered in paint. I always use my hands to, instead of grabbing a paper towel or something, I just smear it down with my finger. It just works better for me. It'll come off later. Alright, maybe a little bit on the... I did see a spot here where I still saw silver. But I did get the two coats on there, and it looked really good with the two coats. So there we go. That is all I'm going to do for that. Now we can put in our paper piece. I'll show you what I did for that. All I did was I took this is a 12 by 12 sheet when you get these at, you know, like Hobby Lobby, whatever. And I just sat it down here, inside here, and then, let me turn it this way, and then just push it over to this side, and then just run your finger up there and make a line. And that is what I used to cut that out, and then I just used my little paper cutter, or you could use scissors or whatever. And then of course there's a little piece here, just a, I don't know, probably like a ½ an inch that's going to have to come off of this part too. But I just put it back in there, measured up here with my finger, and then just cut that right off. And that worked out really well. So here's my piece I cut. I wanted to use this piece because I like this big knot in here. Not that I'm even going to be able to see it once I get that pumpkin on there, but I wanted to use this piece. And what I did do is I took some of the Tim Holtz Distressing ink. This is a vintage photo. And I just went around the edges of the paper, because you know when you cut this, the edges are really, really, really white. So I just run it over the ink pad a little bit, and then you don't have any white edges showing when you put your paper down. So we are just going to take some, let's see, do I have an open Mod Podge here? There we go. We're just going to take some Mod Podge and paint that right down in here with a brush. Easy peasy. I love easy peasy projects, guys. So we're just going to paint that down. And I think I'm going to start putting this on. It is so warm in here, and I have my fan on because it is so warm in here, but everything is drying really, really fast. So I'm going to put that down. And if you don't have a fan blowing, you'll be alright. Have that straight. There we go. Alright. So we'll glue down this part first before that dries under there on me. I just squeeze it right in the tray. There's no sense in you know, getting another container dirty or whatever. Just make sure you get your little corners good. And there you go, that's all you gotta do. Just push that down on in there. And there we have our, I could have came down a little bit farther on this end, but too late now. But there's our wood background. So I need to smooth this out a little more here. I need my little handy dandy brayer here. Let me see, is that going to fit in here? Oh yay. I don't want to scrape my paint off, and that's what I'm doing. Alright, so we're not going to use that. Here's what I was looking for, this little like spatula thing that came with Mod Podge. Just to kind of smooth out those little bubbles I saw, and I can get real close to the edge with this. I don't know exactly what this thing is called. Is it like a spatula or I don't know what they call it, but it came with the brayer that I bought, the Mod Podge. I love this little tool, but you could use like an old gift card or something too, or credit card. That works pretty much the same. So let me see. I think that looks pretty good there. Let's see, a little bit of a bubble here I don't want. Alright, I think that looks good. Alright, so that is what the background of all this is going to look like. Now, I like my little frame here and my background. I need to grab my little pumpkins here that are done. I don't know if I want to add any more color to these or just leave them be. But this one's going to go in up here. And then we're going to have, like I said, you're not even going to see that knot. I don't know why I was so worried about getting that on here. I want the pumpkin in the center, and then we have another leaf. And what I did with these too is when I filled the hole and stuff, I flipped it over so the stems of the leaves were facing opposite directions. But that really doesn't matter, I guess. But I thought that would look cute in there like that. So now we have to go ahead. I need to get my glue gun plugged in here because we are going to hot glue those in here. There we go. Now it's plugged in while we figure out how we're doing our little rub-ons. And I also need to go find something to rub these on with. I need a popsicle stick or something here. So I will be right back. Okay, I have like a million popsicle sticks. I actually had to go out and steal one out of my bird's. Well, I drill holes in these to make toys with these. I had to go steal one of theirs because I have no idea. Since I rearranged stuff in here, it's terrible. I don't know exactly where I put them. I'll find them. I know I have a lot of them. Alright, so I think I'm going to use some of this gray distressing ink on here. I'm not sure yet. I want to do these first before I even worry about doing that. So we're going to take the backing off of there, and then hopefully this is going to fit on here just nice. And I think that looks pretty right there. We're close. Let's twist that a little. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. We can go up just a little bit. There. Alright, so now we're going to try these rub-on transfers here. I haven't used these yet. I don't think I've used these on wood. I know I've used them before on something. I don't even remember what. But I just want to make sure I get it rubbed on there real good. These are fun. I remember doing stuff with these rub-on things when I was a kid. Didn't think I would be doing them, you know, in my crafting days here. You kind of tell when you got it on there good, it turns a different color. Well, that is, but this is not. Let's see, are we sticking good? Oh yeah, that's coming out pretty darn good. But they show these always, you know, as putting them on like glasses or cups or coffee cups or something, but you don't have to do that. You can put these on anything. Alright, let's see if we got this. Just going to do it real slow in case something wants to pull up on me. What is that from? Oh, that's the M. See, that's did not get on there. Everything but that stuck real good. Oh, don't mess up now. Alright, I think it's on there. Oh, whew, thank goodness. And there you go. Doesn't that look really cool? I love that. Now you could seal this if you wanted to. I'm not going to. I mean, I'm not putting this outside or anything, but I think that looks pretty cool. Alright, so there is our pumpkin. So now I just need to cut out some of these. I don't know which ones I want to use yet. These are also the rub-on transfers. After Square. They had a bunch of these out too for Halloween. Where are my scissors? So let's see. I don't want any more words on here. So, oh, that's really cool. That even, well, let's cut this out and see if it'll fit on there. That would look pretty cool. Let's cut out whatever part of these you want to use. This might be too big. I don't know. Little, yeah, that won't quite fit in there. Well, that's fine. We'll just use some of these other cute little decals in there. There's so many little leaves and berries and all kinds. I forget what other ones they had out. I have a bunch of these that I have put away, but here we just stick a few of these on here and there. We'll stick on some of these little berries maybe on here. Just dress it up here a little bit. We could even stick a little birdie on here if we want to. Well, let's see. I'm going to have these kind of tilted, and this one's going that way. So I don't know if I want to put a birdie on there. You know I love my birdies, but we'll see. Alright, let's put some of these on here and see how we're going to fill these in. I just thought these would be fun to do. Put some leaves on the leaves. Maybe we'll put that one there. Alright, let's see. There we go. That is so cool. I'm so glad Dollar Tree came out with all these nice little rub-ons. So let's see, maybe we'll just bring this one down from the top here. There's that. And then we'll just fill these in with some more. I think I'll save this big one here for the other leaf. I think that should fit on there. Yes, that'll fit in there just fine, so we'll keep that one for the other one. Maybe we'll put this one on there. Oh, shoot, I really like that there. Well, I think that'll be fine there. Not like that. Let go. There. And you could even do these off the edge if you wanted to, and then just cut that excess off of there. Here we go. Just that, and a little more of something here. Let's see. You know, I don't want the birdie. And I don't want the words. So what are we going to use here? That's really pretty too. I wonder if that'll fit in the center of this one. See, I'm changing my mind all the time. That's what I do. That fit in there? Oh, it will fit in there. So that one's going to go in here. Well, let me let that one sit there for a minute. Hang on, I just want to hold this up so I can see it here. There we go. Alright, so let's put that one on there. I like that. That's a really pretty one. It was supposed to rain today. I'm surprised it's still sunny out. They said it was going to rain at 8 o'clock this morning, then they said at 2 o'clock this afternoon it was supposed to rain. And it's been sunny with pretty clouds in the sky. And, oh, that's pretty. I love that. Alright. Well, I'm really happy with that one. I wish there was another one that size here for this one, but whatever. Maybe we can fit that in there. Let's see. You know what, let me just cut some of these out. And we're just going to start putting these on here. I like this one. That'll look good coming up this way. There we go. Alright, there's that one. And I don't know, I don't need too much more on there. I am going to shade a little bit with that color. Alright, so now I'm not using that one. I changed my mind. Alright, what else can we cut out of here for this? Here's some acorns. I'll put a couple of those on here. That'll fit right there, those little acorns. Whoops, whoa. Hold on to it. Oh, I hope I didn't mess that up. Eh, a little bit, but it's okay. Nobody will ever know. Except all you guys. But you won't tell. Alright. Big leaf up here. That's pretty good right there. Go, and maybe it's just something else over here. I think that's it. I don't want too much on here. I don't want it completely covered. I just need something on that side. Let's see. Let's find another pretty little leaf here. Maybe I don't like that one. It just doesn't seem to go right. What's up here? Well, maybe that another one of those. Yeah, why? No, I don't want two the same. I know, I'm just talking to myself and changing my mind every 2 seconds here. Alright, we're going with this one here. That's what we decided. There. Alright. Alright, so that is all I'm going to put on that leaf, and I think I'm just going to go around and move all this stuff out of my way here. And I don't think I have another stick brush over here, but we'll use this one. I always use a paintbrush with this distressing ink too. Hopefully this stuff's not dried out. No, this stuff looks good. And I just want a little bit maybe just on the edges here. Not a lot. It's probably going to be hard for you guys to even see it. But it just I'll hold up the camera real close here in a second. I kind of got to hold it in front of my face so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'll show you how you can just, it just brings out the edging just a little bit more than just being plain. Can you see it? So. See what I mean? I always use my fingers to rub this stuff off. That's why my fingers are always a mess. My fingernails always look dirty. So I always have ink under them, paint under them, and until, you know, I'm out there scrubbing dishes for a while or something, and they seem to be okay. But other than that, they're usually got something under them. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing with the pumpkin, just to, you know, age it up a little bit here so it's not such a stark looking color here with this. Alright, so that is all I'm going to do with that leaf, I believe. I think it needs a little more here. And after you put this on, if you decide you want to add more, which I am doing right now, is I'm adding more of this gray in here. But I think that looks pretty cool. Alright, so I'll do this one. I'm going to do this one the same way I did that one. I'm just going to go around this pumpkin too, just to give it a little bit of an edge. If I had this brush is pretty stiff, but this works better if you have a really stiff brush. Or you could use a sponge if you can, you know, do it. Put a lot more here on this stem. Yeah, that looks cool. We're figuring it out as we go here, guys. I liked it real white, and now that I'm putting this on here, I kind of like it looked a little bit of the gray in it. Alright, that will be here. And then all we have to do is this one here. Alright, let me finish doing this one, and then all we got to do is glue these in here, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to put the hanger on the back. Alright, so all we need to do now is to hot glue these on here. I'm going to start out gluing my leaves on first, and that way I can center the pumpkins. So you're just going to need to put a little hot glue on these. You don't need a lot, they're not very heavy at all. And I kind of want this one turned this way, like that. And then I'm going to take this one and put this one up top. And, oops, my glue's not going down. There we go. And this one is going to face this way. So let me bring this down here a little bit. And I left about, I don't know, probably 1/8 of an inch or so from the top or the bottom. So I think that looks good right there. And then all I need to do is put my pumpkin in the center. Come on, glue. We're almost done here. Let's go. And you, I want right about there. Let me hold this up here. I think that looks good right there. Up a hair? Is that what you're telling me? Okay. And that is going to get glued in there. Now the only other thing I'm going to do with, I mean, you could add a jute bow to this if you wanted to. You could add some fall leaves around it. I just want to leave this as is, like a picture frame, and, you know, just kind of simple. But that's totally up to you guys. You could paint it a different color, you could use a different color wood background, whatever. But I just wanted to share this idea with you. Now for this little hook here, I just took a pipe cleaner, folded it in half, and twisted it to make it a little bit thicker. I mean, this is very light. It's not heavy at all. So, you know, you don't need any heavy-duty wire or anything to hold this up. But if you wanted to just, like, lean this up against, you know, a wall or whatever, it would be cute, too. But I'm going to put a hanger on here just in case someone wants to hang theirs, which I'm probably going to end up hanging mine. And I always just like to put a couple big drops of glue, and then I go over top of these really good to make sure they're going to stay. Now, after that all cools off and hardens, I am going to hang this up and take a nice picture of it here at the end. And yeah, that is it. That is our project for today. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this project. Let me go get this baby hung up, and I will see you guys all next time. Have a great day, everyone.